Hello and welcome. In this video we are gonna check out East Shanghai and it's gonna be a good one. Let's do this. So our first destination today is gonna be Jia Zui, and this is the place to go if you wanna see all the famous tall buildings in Shanghai. And normally you can see them very well, but it's very foggy today. And here they have this very nice circular road to walk on. And I remember the first time I was here, I walked it at least 5 times. And right under is a regular road for the cars, but there isn't actually that much noise because it's not allowed to honk here in Shanghai. And also, there are so many electrical cars. It really is amazing how many tall buildings they have here. Just look at them. And I'm not the only one who thinks so. There are a lot of people here that are in disbelief by these tall buildings. In case you wanted a different angle to watch the buildings, then you can go to Jia Zui Green Space, as it's called in the Maps app. And it's located just besides where we previously were. So there isn't really that much to do in East Shanghai. So the plan is to visit some places during the day and then visit some of them again in the evening, because it looks a lot better in the evening. So this will be my last street video here in China. And I just want to say that during this time, I haven't seen a single person vlogging or talking to a camera. And I might not succeed doing this YouTube thing, but at least I'm doing something different. And I'm also stepping outside of my comfort zone, which in my opinion counts as a win. And I'm also a bit surprised by how much easier recording in public has become compared to the first time I did it here in China. It really is. The more you do something, the easier it becomes. So of course, no one cares about you as long as you're not bothering them. And I knew this before, but it still required a lot of effort. I think you just need to do it the first time, just to get that first rep in, to give yourself proof that you can do it. It's also very helpful to have someone stand beside you, because then you just don't feel so alone. Very nearby is the riverside of East Shanghai, which is on the opposite side of the bund. And I personally like this side more for walking because there are a lot less people here. And this is better in the evening, which I will return for. So I just want to share some of the lessons I've learned from the previous videos I've made here in Shanghai. And the first one is to not plan too much in each video, because I want to make videos that are around 10 minutes long and it doesn't really take that much to fill that up. I also learned that my girlfriend's walking limit is around 20,000 steps per day. And I learned that the hard way, but sometimes the hard way is the good way. But most of the time, if you can avoid making mistakes, I think it's best to do so. Either way, this allowed me to see what happens when that maximum step count gets reached. And I also got to see what she looks like when she's tired and triggered. So the advice I can give is this. If you are traveling with someone, then ask them what their preferred step count per day is. And I also got proof that there is a difference in physical strength between men and women, because my girlfriend, she works as a personal trainer and I think she's in better shape than me. Let's go to the next place. Next destination is gonna be Century Park, and I've just now walked around the park, and based on my time here in Shanghai and all the parks I visited, I think this is the nicest park. It's very nice and quiet here. As usual, it has these very clean walking streets. I have seen and observed a lot of Chinese people here now who are living in China. So I want to answer the question, are Chinese people happy based on what I've seen here? And my answer is unfortunately gonna be no. I don't think most Chinese people are happy, because when social media or tasty food or consumption in general becomes the highlight of one's day or one's life, I really don't think it's possible to be happy. And unfortunately, I think that is a position most Chinese people are in. Okay, let's go home for a quick break. Another thing you can do if you're into animals is to go to the Wild Animal Park in Shanghai. And in terms of selection, they definitely had a lot of different animals. In my opinion, all the small animals were great to look at, but all the big ones just look a bit sad and low energy because their living space is so small. My favorite animal were the flamingos. First time seeing one and being able to see so many at once was very nice. So we took another food break and we had some conveyor belt sushi. And I just want to say that this was the best sushi experience I've had in my life. Easy and fast to order and very high quality. Shall we take a bite? We are now back in Jia Zui, and in my opinion, it definitely looks better in the evening. All the buildings has now been turned on and there's definitely a lot more people here. Like, it's actually very crowded. And what I like to do is to just stare and appreciate the buildings. So I'm back by the riverside now, and I think that this really is a nice walk. As far as city walks goes, I don't think it gets better than this. I think that if I worked a stressful job here in Shanghai, then I would probably come here quite often to relax. Okay, next, let's go to the last destination of this trip. Our last destination for today is gonna be this small park besides the Alipay main building. And the reason why I choose this place is because this was the place where I kissed my girlfriend for the first time. And I think I approached it pretty well, so allow me to share how I did it. So I just told her something like this. I'm a direct guy, so I'm gonna tell you directly. I wanna kiss you, and I found this very nice place. And then I asked something like, what do you think? And what this does is that it gives her a sense of control, and then you're both ready, and also you can avoid some awkward moments. Although I think awkward moments are perfectly fine. Either way, that's the video. Here is a map of all the places we went to, and thank you so much for watching.